How did a teacher's pet get completely owned? So this happened in my sophomore year of high school. There was this kid, Marcus, who was absolutely obsessed with being Mrs. Chen's favorite student in our advanced chemistry class. He'd arrive 30 minutes early every single day to set up lab equipment, organize all the supplies, and wipe down every lab station until it sparkled like new. Marcus also volunteered for literally everything possible. Demo assistant, Marcus. Clean up chemical spills, Marcus. Help struggling students with their work, also Marcus. And that last one is where things get twisted. Marcus had this thing where he'd help other students with their experiments. He'd lean over your shoulder during reactions, offer to double-check measurements, even volunteer to clean your equipment. Sounds helpful, right? Dead wrong. I started noticing strange patterns developing. Kids who were actually decent at chemistry would suddenly have complete disasters whenever Marcus was anywhere nearby. Their solutions would turn the wrong colors. Their crystals wouldn't form properly. Their pH readings would be completely off the charts. But Marcus, his experiments were always flawless. Picture perfect results every single time. This went on for several months straight. Students started thinking they were just naturally terrible at chemistry and had no talent for science. Some even dropped down to regular classes because they thought they couldn't handle the honors level coursework. Meanwhile, Marcus basked in glory. Mrs. Chen held up his lab reports as examples. He got picked for academic decathlon. Parents asked if their kids could study with him. Then we got assigned completely random lab partners for our massive final project worth 40% of our entire semester grade. I got stuck with Sarah, who had supposedly failed every single experiment that semester. Except something weird happened. When Marcus wasn't around, Sarah mixed a simple indicator solution perfectly. The color change was textbook perfect. That's when pieces clicked into place. I started watching Marcus carefully. During labs, I'd position myself where I could see his helpful interactions. There he was, adding extra drops when kids turned their backs, switching their labeled solutions with similar compounds, accidentally bumping setups to mess up measurements. He was systematically sabotaging everyone's work, then swooping in like a hero to teach them what they did wrong. For our final project, I had a plan. I told Sarah to prepare 2 complete sets. One visible set Marcus could mess with, and a hidden backup in my locker. The night before presentations, I watched through the lab window. Marcus snuck back using his helper key and systematically tampered with our materials. He dumped our solution, replaced it with water, switched our chemicals, even loosened our Bunsen burner. Perfect. Now I had him red-handed. Presentation day arrived. We started our experiment in front of the whole class. Of course, nothing worked. Water didn't react. Wrong chemicals produced foam instead of crystals. Marcus raised his hand immediately. Mrs. Chen, I can help them troubleshoot. But then Sarah pulled out our backup materials. Let's try this set, she said calmly. Marcus went white. He knew exactly what was in those containers. We ran the experiment again. This time, brilliant blue crystals formed perfectly. Our solution changed to the right purple color. Textbook flawless. The class erupted in amazed whispers. That's when I dropped the hammer. Mrs. Chen, Marcus has been sabotaging experiments all semester. The room went silent. I showed the video I'd recorded of him tampering with our materials. Other students immediately shared their stories. How their work mysteriously failed only when Marcus was around. How their confidence got crushed by constant mistakes. Mrs. Chen's face went from confused to furious as she realized what had been happening. Security reviewed months of lab footage. There it was. Marcus systematically destroying other students' work, then positioning himself as their savior. Marcus got expelled from honors chemistry and lost his academic team spot. His perfect reputation was destroyed. But the best part? Half the kids he'd sabotaged suddenly became chemistry stars. Sarah got the highest grade on our final project. Turns out nobody was bad at chemistry. They just had a sociopath for a classmate.